Many people have heard about farmers markets before, and here at Rutgers, we're fortunate enough to have our very own market located at Rutgers Gardens just down Riders Lane.
We run, slip into our native tongues. We can't stand to be outdone. Where are we? We're falling, but there's still time to see.
But what makes farmers markets so great?
Well, at a farmer's market, you have access to the growing information of the food that you're buying, or the preparing information in the case of bread or honey. I mean, you have the whole background story to where that came from.
Well, I just like farmers markets in general. I like the atmosphere. I like getting to know who grew or produced my food. I think I get a lot more information, and I feel more comfortable eating stuff that I bought at farmers markets. Just a good cultural value.
Just knowing where your food comes from, breaking that stereotypical habit of just going to a supermarket, just getting your food, not knowing where it came from, not knowing what they put in it, and coming here and see all these fresh, naturally produced items. It gives me a totally new perspective on food.
What I like about being in the farmers markets is I enjoy interacting with my customers. I get to give them samples and get immediate feedback on my product.
They have a great variety of fresh fruits and vegetables and various things that you can't normally see, you don't normally find at the food store. This farm stand is a great example of all the different things. I mean, you wouldn't ever get purple bok choy at a food store. So
we're bringing our product out to the public that might not otherwise know about our products, that might not otherwise experience fresh picked tomatoes or fresh baked bread.
It's pretty cool. They got a lot of cool stuff here. They got a lot of organic stuff. It's all fresh.
Check out farmers markets. They're really interesting places. Whether you're buying food or not, they're public squares in America today, and with lots of very interesting social interaction, music, petitions. In California, we even have massages. And it's a place where city meets country. It's a place where you can get really tasty food, even taste it for free. So I would say check it out.
It's totally a cultural service too, and it's usually fun for the people who are selling it, because this is, normally we're doing this to make a living and make some money, but mostly because we really love doing it too. So we love talking about it.
Do you feel that the farmers markets are more expensive than regular supermarkets?
I would say for some things they're definitely cheaper. If you know how to shop, you can definitely get much better value than you would at a food store.
Actually, a lot of the time they're fairly comparable. Grocery store prices and farmers markets prices are really not that different. If you buy something at a grocery store, your shelf life is going to be at least half of what it would be if you were buying at a farmers market. Because at a farmers market, it's guaranteed to have been picked in the day before the market. I mean, it's as fresh as you can get.
Well, this being a handmade product is more expensive than a box of cookies that you're going to buy in a supermarket. However, a box of cookies that you're going to buy in a supermarket is most likely made in a big factory and full of a lot of chemical additives.
You're paying for the nutrient value of a fresh crop. Once you harvest a plant, the nutrient value starts to degrade and the taste starts to degrade. So if you're buying it and having access to it like a week earlier than you would from getting it from a grocery store, then you get more nutrients, you get more freshness, you get more shelf life, there's going to be less food waste involved. So you get what you pay for.
So if prices are about the same as supermarkets, what's an important reason to shop at farmers markets?
The most important reason is to help support your local economy. Because as we all know, we've been in this recession and we've seen a lot of small businesses close, and the reason that all of us here are doing farmers markets is to survive.
You're supporting local New Jersey farmers versus supporting California grown produce or some other state. I mean, farming in New Jersey has always been on a decline in the South. It's always good to help support.
But if the Rutgers Garden Farmers Market offers so much to students and you're helping support local New Jersey farmers, why aren't more students taking advantage of this great experience?
Mainly transportation, the bus, the Rutgers bus system, they don't come here. She drove me here, so she was really nice of her to drive me here and just
I only have so many seats in my car, though.
That's true.
Rutgers doesn't have a bus service in part of their normal bus route for students to be able to get here. And I went to Cook for a year, so I know what that walk across the Route 1 bridge is like on Riders Lane. You feel like you're taking your life in your hands.
In terms of transportation, if you don't have a car, it would be kind of difficult because you have to go through on Riders Lane basically to get here.
I think that the traffic getting across the street could be a factor. Rutgers buses do not come to this location, so I think that makes it more difficult for students who live in the dormitories and don't have access to a vehicle or even a bicycle. Right. The road can be very dangerous.
Not providing a bus route out here, it's of course a deterrent for kids to get here.
If Rutgers actually had transportation here, or even bring the farmers market to Cook campus, it would be a great experience for a lot of the students of SEBS, School of Environmental and Biological Sciences.
Getting to the Rutgers Garden Farmers Market is clearly an issue for students who lack a form of transportation such as a car or a bike. As the interviews in this film have shown, the Rutgers Garden Farmers Market has a ton to offer to the community, and especially students. After seeing this film, hopefully sometime in the future, Rutgers will provide some form of transportation so that more students can take advantage of this great experience that's available to us right off campus.
Start again.